5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
We got their last match of this tournament. Guerrero and Zack. And so far, we're similar openers. The only difference was the final of numbers with the left, because Guerrero can afford that without making mistakes. Zack is the best player. Zack keep focused. There's nothing.
I saw Zack opening up the lead a little bit early. Guerrero couldn't really use the few long bars he got early because he had to adjust his board. Well, he got a Tetris just now, so it's not that far behind. But Zack setting up for a dirty Tetris on the left side, gets it, opens the right wall back up with 70k points against 52k from Guerrero.
Guerrero and Zack are on. Actually, Zack is the main lead here. At 116. Guerrero has been struggling a little bit in this early game. And it looks like Zack is going to start building a lead already. And he is on right now at 70,000 points ahead. So that's adds up to 3 deficits. And now they are 4. Guerrero's going to go for the center well. Long workouts. There he goes. And now he should clean up. Well, he does. He's going to focus on. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to Tetris ready. So, okay, that's good.
Tetris for Zack and Guerrero. 80k point lead for Zack. Another Tetris for both. Tetris for Zack.
Zack right now at 237. Pretty high efficiency. Like, this is crazy efficiency. Call Zack. Like, I don't know how to do the numbers, but getting at 200k at your 40s is very solid. Okay, Zack decides to just play it safe here, taking advantage of that strong lead that he had.
Both of them waiting for the long bar. Kind of having a drop, but Zack gets out of it, gets the Tetris. Guerrero gets the Tetris as well. Zack waiting for another long bar. Guerrero just waiting for the pieces to come so that he can get Tetris ready. Now he chooses a long bar again. Zack getting very hard on the board. He gets the bar to save himself.
So risky.
Yeah, that took a little bit longer than he probably thought he would. Has to burn it again.
Get the right pieces.
Yeah. Zack's just probably going to opt to play a little bit safer now, but he has a little bit of a.
Oh, with the teams?
Yeah.
And the over comes.
It's not over yet. Managing his pieces. Not the best ones, though, but. He'll be losing some of his space. Opens the right wall up again. Tetris for Guerrero. Not getting the Tetris. Other Tetris for Zack.
So you're gonna have a very strong lead. 3 Tetris ahead. But oh,
Indeed.
It's pretty bad.
Terrible timing. Oh my god, I hate when that happens, dude. It sucks so much. Another bad timing. He's not getting the lung bars when he needs them. Finally getting the lung bar to get a Tetris, though. Guerrero getting closer and closer to Zack. Fewer lines as well, so they're almost neck to neck again. Zack getting a Tetris, though.
Zack is like still looking. They know they have a strong lead, but at the same time, they don't want to give Guerrero chances, and they're going still to be aggressive. So yeah, reminder to contribute to the match arena, please. These players are doing an amazing job. This has been a very intense And it's exciting. This day for us, the tournaments are over. My first time in Brazil. So please contribute to it. But shout out to the player, the contributors so far. So far, keep the codes coming, please. 34 codes still available. Guerrero is still behind. Zack transition at 5-3. I think it's the highest transition we have had this tournament so far. It's a very strong game from Zack. Guerrero 44 currently.
Transitioning into level 19. Zack at level 20 right now. Guerrero is behind, but he's still fighting a good fight. Hasn't been able to get a Tetris for a while, but he's working towards getting Tetris ready. Yes, the Tetris.
It's been set up there from Zack. Will they go for it?
Yeah.
But still a very nice. Oh, that was dangerous.
For Guerrero. Zack having to burn a little bit at the bottom of his board.
Still in the lead though. But this is going to allow Guerrero to squeeze some points to catch up. Guerrero at 596 skill. Zack at 656. Zack is still trying to get in square position. Oh, Guerrero missed up. Has S placement looking dire. He needs to fill up the board. Fill it with that drops, but still not quite there. Left side. Shit. Will he be able to solve this? Needs a J. Doesn't wait for it. Zack's playing the lead here. 733.
Some point doesn't get that T piece over. Gets that piece over though. Might be safe from now on.
Oh, I don't know what's on the position there. He's not helping him. Zack still in a very strong game. Chicken ahead, but still getting the power all the way over. There's still trouble. Bernie. Zack trying to go into good position. Might not be able to max it out, but still in a very helpful seat. Guerrero can play further. At least they're early for it. Oh, not good for Zack.
That's yourself.
Guerrero trying to get scrum position. Zack is ahead in line though. Guerrero at 717. So over 100,000 points. Guerrero has to go for Tetris. Zack's waiting for the low bar. Or no!
Zack ups out. Guerrero just needs to get
823 score
Oh
to get
my
for Guerrero.
God. Yes, the Tetris.
Okay, he just needs 2 more. Well, 2 and change. There he goes. He still had the runway. Guerrero just needs 1 more Tetris more.
And he gets it. So has game 1.
Taking
Makes it into a close one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, now we have the right seed starting up game 2. Still have a few games to go before the finals will be over. It is anybody's game. Both the players are great. I looked over. Think Zack is a DAS player. Pretty good DAS player. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Pretty solid gameplay overall. Guerrero, a rolling player, was able to get into the kill screen a few times today. Unfortunately, we didn't really see a max out happening in the tournament, but still crazy, crazy entertaining and exciting games we had today. Guerrero getting a Tetris, Zack getting a Tetris as well. Zack is exactly a Tetris ahead. Gets another Tetris. Guerrero having to clean up, gets the bar. She needs to clean up. One more line, two more lines now. Gets the right piece, now has the right well open. Zack sets Tetris ready. It's seen the long bar, but they're having a little bit of a drought right now. Tetris for Guerrero. Tetris for Zack. Another one for Guerrero. Zack needing the lung bar here, or else he's going to have a pretty high board. Going to be doing safe burns here to ensure that he is able to get out of the situation. Opens the right well, gets the lung bar. Has a lung bar dependency in the middle, gets it. Now just needs to manage his pieces fine. Just going to burn there to be safe. Zack being Tetris ready, Guerrero as well. Tetris for both.
They are tied exactly. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Closest game so far.
Zack
Tetris for Zack. Another Tetris for Zack. Guerrero falling a little bit behind here since he has to burn, but now he's able to get a Tetris. He needs a long bar. Zack as well. Have the same line count. Another Tetris for Zack. Guerrero not getting the right timing there for those bars, but is able to burn just fine. Chooses to not use the bar there to burn to the right side.
Pretty dangerous board there for Guerrero. Pretty high and even. Easy result is local left. He's doing that right now. Oh, it's not to go for the CJ for the placement. Gets the wall open on the left. Back to safety. And again, we're in the same situation of last time. 100,000 points.
Oh no, that's bad. Okay, Guerrero gets a Tetris there. Should be fine. Tetris for Zack. Guerrero opening the right well. Getting Tetris ready with the square piece. Gets the Tetris. Zack also getting Tetris ready. Tetris for Guerrero and Zack. Zack a little 100k points actually ahead. So he's got a good pace here so far. If he maintains this, he could actually win this game. Tetris for Guerrero. Zack opening up the right well. Gets the long bar. Opens the lead a little bit more with that Tetris. Another Tetris for Zack. Guerrero having to burn a little bit. She's not getting the right pieces there. Opens the right well. Just needs a long bar. Zack with pretty much clean board. Gets the Tetris.
Thank you very much, Paul. That's Tetris for the rate of Mario 7. Much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying. We have some. Actually, we have Das versus Das action right now. Looks like a pull back to a Das stance. More comfortable play than tapping, and so far, Zack is hunting a pretty strong lead, and we are pushing transition. As a reminder, we have the Matcherino. Matcherino, it's available here for your contributions. Remember, it's free to go use the code. It's free 99. So please do. And we got Zack and Guerrero facing each other right now on the final. First win from Guerrero, but Zack right now commanding a pretty strong lead, over 100 points at some moments. So we got transition 525. Very strong game from Zack here.
Guerrero transitioning as well at 428k. both kind of having a dig. Zack in a specifically not great situation there. This could be bad.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
Gets that piece over, but not the right piece he wanted. He tops out. Guerrero needs to line out from here on out. He's hyper tapping right now. He's just gonna line out until he gets the game. As long as he doesn't get routed, he should be fine. Ups for the triple. Save some time.
Getting two Tetris together. We're looking a bit messy though. Good calls on the left side to wait for the square, but still quite out of it. Nice ceiling burn, but still dangerous. And start position. Has all the time in the world, as you said, you can might as well line it out in first.
Yeah. Doesn't need to be aggressive at all. He just needs to be safe here. Make sure he gets the win.
Well he's under a Tetris from the win, so if he sets up for one, I mean it's the best way to win, but he doesn't have to. Oh, dependency, it's looking dire.
Oh, that is not good.
Another dependency.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my goodness.
Oh no! Oh no!
And Guerrero still.
Oh no! Oh no! And Zack might take. He takes game two. Wow! Zack taking game two over a very unfortunate situation there from Guerrero. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Got the right seed. Zack starting out with a rough board, but being able to clean it quickly. Guerrero is Tetris ready, gets the bar, opens up the base. Zack getting that T piece there is going to help a little bit. He's a smart burn with that J piece. Gets Tetris ready with that bar. Gets the Tetris. Guerrero gets another Tetris.
So if Guerrero wins this one, he will become the second person Latin American player to win two regionals, international regionals. This year we had Norway win the Mexican and the Japanese regionals. So yeah, so it's gonna be a quite a shift for Guerrero to get a second win outside of his home country.
Tetris for Zack. Guerrero waiting for the bar.
That the J defense in. Nice adjustment there with the square. Oh,
that's unfortunate. Bad bar timing there. Well, he's Tetris ready and gets the Tetris. Wasn't that costly? Zack getting a bar burn there. That was pretty cool. Needs the bar at the right time here. Not quite getting what he wants. Guerrero also not getting the lung bar here. Getting high, but he gets the bar. Zack opens the right well and gets the Tetris.
This is the first game Guerrero is ahead early on. So it's kind of playing in his favor. He's able to keep the game. And I keep jinxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Guerrero right now is hard to clean up, but still a strong leader. It's the first time he has such a strong lead against Zack on this match.
Zack not getting good pieces there. He's going to have to burn. Gets a T piece that he wanted there, though. Hopefully clears the right well. Just needs the bar now. Guerrero also cleaning the right well. Gets the Tetris. Zack with the bad timing there with the bar, but still not in a bad situation. So he just needs the bar. He gets it. Guerrero a little bit under 100K ahead. Both getting a Tetris. Both getting a Tetris again. You're pretty much at the same pace here. Just Zack has less points, but they're getting the same pieces at the same time almost.
Zack trying to recover here, but yeah, in a very comfortable position for Guerrero to be in. And Guerrero is not getting those seconds in. Other thing I can talk about right now about Guerrero himself. On the Colombian finals last year, he played against Low, and he was losing 2-0. So he was losing 2-0 before Europe bitter or a reverse sweep. Very reverse that. But this time around, looks like things are more even. Right now, Zack is trying to shorten the gap. He's getting a bit nasty for both players.
Yeah, both boards here being kind of scary. Guerrero is cleaning up. Zack still looks jagged, but gets the bar there to help himself a little bit. S piece not that helpful. J piece there help a little bit. He's a J piece again or a bar. Gets the bar, gets the Tetris. Guerrero digging again. Zack cleans up with that S piece. Zack getting Tetris ready. Gets the Tetris. It's getting closer and closer to Guerrero now. Nice. Got very lucky with the pieces there. Gets the Tetris. Guerrero as well. Zack needs. Yeah, couldn't get the piece he wanted there. Guerrero with a kind of high board.
Good. Burning.
Both players burning right now. Very difficult game for both. This seed has not been very forgiving.
We're approaching transition as we speak. Guerrero might burn to position. Zack might be able to squeeze now. It's gonna be a burn position as well. Lowest transitions we've seen on this match so far. They're still in the lead though. This is a very rough single.
Guerrero getting into a very specific situation there, but he seems to be able to get out. Let's see if he gets the right pieces. Zack also in a bad situation. He's getting good pieces though. Both players cleaning up as well as they can. Guerrero opening the right wall, but he can't get a Tetris. Gets a triple. Zack needs an L piece. Couldn't get it in time. Both players transition needs 21, but both are digging. Not much Tetris action. Zack clears the right well. He's able to start building for a Tetris. He just needs the lung bar now. Off for the safe burn. Gets the bar. Good stuff. He is safe for the moment. Guerrero cleaning his board as well. Zack is Tetris ready again. Gets the lung bar. Inching closer and closer to Guerrero's score. The match is not over yet. Unfortunate timing there with the bar, but he's still Tetris ready. Guerrero's still having to work towards it. Zack gets it.
Yeah, Zack has been able to be more efficient here in 19 and has caught up and fixed the lead. Very hard efficiency there for Zack. They know they need to keep it up for Guerrero not to have a chance here. Oh my goodness. The sequence was not helped here.
Gets the bar. Zack is closer and closer to Guerrero. They have the same line count. They're pretty much neck to neck now. Zack needs to burn a little bit to get back into being able to get Tetris ready. He needs a lung bar to be able to clean up. Starts cleaning up safely though. Doesn't get the pieces he wants. Guerrero also having to burn a little bit. Okay, Zack getting back with the decent pieces. Guerrero as well. All right. One more line. Okay, he might. No, he just does a triple there. Guerrero can set up for Tetris now.
Zack needs to go for Tetris at this point. We're in level 26. And that's what. Oh no!
Oh no, the square misdrop there. Oh no. Dude, this is bad. He has a triple though. He's fine. Got lucky there. Zack is still in the game. Gets the L piece.
This point unsurmountable, however. Guerrero is tops out now. Zack can simply see the two Tetris take the win.
Oh. Gets the Tetris. Okay, he's back. He's back. About to get Tetris ready, and Guerrero is not quite able to get there yet. He's Tetris ready. He needs the bar, though. Not quite in time. Opens the right well. He's squaring just fine. Needs to clean his lines. Guerrero gets a line 1 Tetris there.
So for multiple this point, Guerrero is able to keep the lead and
back into the real screen.
Trying to squeeze something here in 29.
And he popped out. Guerrero takes game 3. Crazy match, everyone. Oh my God, that was incredible. What a match, dude. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Starting game 4. Guerrero has a chance. Has a misdrop at the very beginning, but he has a chance to end the finals here. Zack with the cleaner board. Might have an easier start this match. Hopefully we don't see an early top out from Guerrero. Zack getting a Tetris. For those who don't know, Zack is Mr. FAQ. Made it to the finals with Guerrero. Both winning against the Brazilians in the tournament and being able to make a name for themselves here. Crazy matches from both. Zack getting a Tetris. Guerrero getting his board clean. She needs to start building up for Tetrises now. Zack getting another Tetris. 91K against 10K from Guerrero. Starting out pretty well here.
Yeah, Zack has built such a win here. Hasn't burned a single line yet. 5 Tetris in a row. So this means that Zack is going to be, again, with that 100,000 point lead, and yet another. So this is the current status for these players. Zack coming back to form here with us, as they had done in the first couple games.
That's just for Guerrero. Zack having to burn a little bit there because the bar hasn't come yet, but he is fine just now. Gets the bar. Guerrero also waiting for the bar. Gets it. Zack is set just ready. Does a little misdrop there, but is able to clean quickly. He's gonna have to manage that. He could have gone for a Tetris there, but he opted to just make his board clean. Gets the Tetris. Guerrero having to burn a line there to be able to get a Tetris. Zack getting the Tetris. Almost 100K points ahead. Zack is right now. Not the most fortunate pieces there, but Zack gets the long bar there. A good time. Tetris for Guerrero. Another Tetris for Zack.
Guerrero has been able to cut into Zack's lead. It's just a Tetris and change away. So that's not what Zack wants. They want to just giving the lead back. Guerrero has been able to keep the game clean enough to keep scoring. That double dependency is a bit dangerous. And he's keeping that double dependency. Now converts that into lower dependency. Gets the lower over. And he keeps the clean board. Zack has been unable to score much now.
Zack waiting for the long bar. Gets it. Guerrero's inching closer and closer, but Zack still has a pretty good lead.
almost have perfect clear possibility there for Guerrero, but the essence is even early. Nonetheless, we need to hear from Zack still. He keeps chipping at that lead there. Yeah, pretty much two. That's
Catches for Guerrero and Zack. Guerrero now getting very close to Zack. Like what, a Tetris and a half? This is something like that. I'm not good at estimating, but I'm gonna guess that that's what it is. Zack getting a Tetris, another Tetris for Zack. Guerrero getting a Tetris. Zack is Tetris ready, although he has a hole in the board, but he cleans it up. Guerrero also burns perfectly there. Gets the Tetris. Zack is with a pretty decent lead right now. Guerrero is waiting for the long bar. Gets the Tetris. Also Zack getting the Tetris. Zack reaching the 100 lines. Waiting for the long bar to come. Hopefully he doesn't get a bad timing here. Kind of getting crowded though. This is not looking good.
okay, so just a reminder, player is playing for a prize pool, and Macherino is the place where you can contribute to it. Please contribute, and we still have code. It's not over, and we still have codes. Get them redeemed now.
Tetris for Zack. Gonna have a pretty good transition into level 19. This game is pretty clean for Zack. From the looks of it, he might even be able to transition at 600k. If he keeps going, he could even get a max out, right? If he keeps the pace.
Yeah, the pace is pretty good. Like Zack has been often getting those paces approaching a max out. So
This might just be his best pace though. Tetris for Guerrero. Zack waiting for the bar. Gets it. 573. Gets another long bar. Transitions with 599.
yeah,
It's a level 19.
the highest position on the tournament so far. Zack in a very good position, over 100,000 points. That's where they want to be to have a chance to take on Guerrero on the later part of 19.
Really wanting to see a max out here. If we could see a non-rolling max out, it would be crazy. Especially in the finals. Zack getting another Tetris. Both players at a crazy good pace, but Zack is keeping the lead. Clean play so far from both. He was forced to put the Z piece there, but he was able to burn it. Gets the bar in the middle of the board there, waiting for a long bar to show up at the right time. Gets the Tetris. Guerrero having a burn right now. Opens the right well. Not quite that
Nice
yes.
spin. Oh my goodness, but it's not good.
Oh no.
Too high, too high.
Inside that. Guerrero just needs to play through. If he plays through and is able to overtake Zack's score, he is a champion of CTWC Brazil 2025. The game is not over yet, though. Anything can happen, like we saw in the last game. Guerrero has to play safe here in order to be able to win.
Take the safe route here. Not gonna go for any high scores for the equipment. Finding it out. Only two Tetris to win. That's a change at this point. Will be having the same situation last time where he topped out. Will be able to have speed match over. Find out soon. Guerrero is setting up for a Tetris. Yes, me? He's gonna go for a triple. Yeah. Yeah, let's claim those codes now. This is a very, very vital moment here. Guerrero is pretty much having this in the bag, if everything goes well, only 4,000 points to get there. So pretty much a double will be enough. Two singles will be enough.
And he finishes.
Enough.
And Guerrero is the champion.
2-1 as Kingdom Keeper Seals champion.
All right, I'm gonna be interviewing Guerrero, the CTWC Brazil champion of this year. So, how do you feel, man? How was it to compete alive here in Brazil and actually win this tournament?
Was a lot of pressure. There was a really, really good environment. We had a lot of people cheering, and there were a lot of Cinderella stories, getting some upsets early and up till the end. We had a lot of upsets. It was a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and do you plan on going to CTWC next year, the worldwide one that's gonna happen in US? Are you planning to go in any other events other than the one that's gonna happen in your country? And what are your plans with Tetris for the future?
Well, I wanted to go to the CTWC in USA, but I couldn't get the visa. It got
Yeah, same
denied.
here. Same here.
So now it is really hard to reach
Yeah.
the US.
Yeah,
But I will
unfortunately.
try to attend, well, obviously the Colombian one, and probably other CTWC events we get in other countries. I would hope to try out the CTWC. That's in Europe, that's Cup. And yes, I will try to go as much as I can to places outside of the US.
All right, very big pleasure to have you here, man. Those matches were amazing. I'm so glad you guys came here to play. I am going to be looking forward to the Colombia CTWC. I'm very excited to see how much more you guys can push this game, and hopefully I'll be there watching and also maybe even playing on some of the future events too. We'll see how this goes, but yeah, I think we're going to be wrapping up. We're going to be going to the ending scene here, but thank you guys so much for watching the Classic Tetris stream here. Thank you, Classic Tetris stream, for the raid, by the way. Thank you guys over there on the Brazilian restream. I was Lekukie, SMB Speed Running. Wanted to help with the commentary here. Guerrero, the Classic Tetris Brazil Championship.